اظهارات جدید اسکات ریتر افسر سابق ارتش آمریکا در مصاحبه با جکسون هینکل فعال رسانه آمریکایی درباره وضعیت ارسال جنگنده های میگ29 و سوخو 35 از روسیه به ایران. آیا اخباری که در فضای مجازی منتشر شده مبنی بر اینکه همکنون هواپیماهای میگ29 بر فراز آسمان تهران به گشت زنی مشغول هستند و این خبر که طبق اسناد لورفته زمان تحویل جنگنده های سوخو 35 به ایران برای سالهای 2026 تا 2028 برنامه ریزی شده صحت دارد؟ دلیل تأخیر در ارسال سوخو 35 های روسی به ایران چیست؟
Now you have modern MiG-29s flying over Tehran. They've sealed off the Caspian Sea.
And one more question about the Russia-Iran relationship. You mentioned the modern MiG-29s. There was also the leaked Rostec, order for 2026 to 2028 MiG-29s and Su-35s. I'm assuming that means that they don't have the higher tech aircraft yet. We haven't seen any satellite proof of this. Presumably this would be coming later on. Is that what the order insinuated?
I think the fact that, you talk about an order that talks about advanced MiG-29s coming in 2026 and beyond, and here we are in 2025, and we have advanced MiG-29s flying over Tehran airspace. The Russians have acted by not developing export models, but I think the aircraft flying over Tehran right now are Russian frontline MiG-29 fighters, the best that Russia has. And Russia has stepped up to the plate because there was a lot of perception that Russia wasn't doing its job, that Russia was going to yield the Iranian market to China, etc. I think Russia delivered the best MiG-29s in their arsenal to Tehran. Su-35 is different. The complexity of the system, the fact that it is a frontline system in the ongoing conflict with Ukraine, so there's competing requirements, that this might be something that isn't available today to the Iranians. To train an Iranian pilot to be an Su-35 pilot is a completely different thing. To maintain the Su-35, things of that nature, you need to send people to schools. These schools are long, and you need to have the systems available. So while I don't believe the Iranians are going to wait until 2029 to get the Su-35, in fact, when you look at some of these cargo planes are flying out of cities associated with Su-35 production. And so I think you're starting to see Su-35 infrastructure deployed to Iran because you have to create the ability to absorb the aircraft. So I think the Russians gave the MiG-29s there. That's fulfillment. They're putting in MiG-35 or Su-35 support infrastructure. And who knows, maybe there's some Iranian pilots out in Novosibirsk somewhere getting trained on the Su-35 so that when the aircraft are ready, the Iranians are ready to use them. You have infrastructure in place, you have trained pilots, but it takes time. To rush this is to invite disaster. Because if you rush a capability that people aren't ready to use, then you're going to lose that capability if called upon to do so. The last thing either Iran or Russia would want is to have Iranian pilots in Su-35s and have them shot down or lost in an operational incident because they weren't ready. The Russians are professionals, and so are the Iranians, and they will do what is necessary to be prepared to employ the Su-35 to its full capacity.
سرچ مدیا